Hi all, I'm going to do a quick, maybe long, knowing me, tarot reading for our Libra solar eclipse. It's a new moon tomorrow morning, October 14th, around 11 a.m. Pacific time at 21 degrees of Libra. What are the collective themes that are coming up for us? Eclipses are by nature unpredictable, so making predictions is not exactly the vibe, but I'm going to do my best to tune into what might be coming up so that we can ground ourselves as best we can. So we have Death, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Wands coming out here. So as a South Node eclipse, this is giving off, it's a new moon, but a South Node eclipse means that there's an energy of endings inherently, and an energy of needing to release something, transmute something, transform something, integrate something, and all of that is echoed by the Death card here, which is indicating transformation. So I would encourage you to look to the area of your chart where Libra is, and that means, like, if you're familiar with your chart, that would be the actual house or houses that contain the sign of Libra. And especially the house where it's on, what am I trying to say? Especially the house cusp that falls in Libra, if any. And that area of your chart is where there is an energy of transformation that's currently occurring. It could be for many of you that you've been lost in fantasy. Seven of Cups can indicate that we're kind of in daydreamy energy, and that's not always a bad thing. I always say that, like, we create from our dreams. We need to dream in order to create. We need to dream in order to live and to understand our desires, what we want, what we hope for. Often that's what we end up daydreaming about or literally dreaming about. But there is a call for us to actually sort of seize the opportunity to take action on our dreams, as opposed to waiting around and hoping that something just materializes out of nowhere. And so this might be something that's transforming within you. Maybe you're moving from a place of kind of getting lost and stuck in what could be and needing to recognize that you kind of hold the wand already. Like, you have the power to make this happen. So if you want to make it happen, then make it happen, as opposed to kind of sitting back and waiting for, like, universal intervention or divine timing or whatever. And I don't normally encourage people to, like, take bold action during eclipse windows. It's a time when we typically want to really ground ourselves and sort of like hold on to our butts, because we're moving into big waves, big energetic waves. And it can be a time where there's a lot of chaos. I mean, there's a lot of chaos and scary shit happening collectively and on the global stage at this moment. And so, like, I'm gonna encourage you to ground yourself, but also to live. This is something that came through in a reading that I was doing earlier tonight. This energy of, like, live your life. Like, do not wait around. Recognize that our time is brief and sacred on this earth. If you love someone, tell them. If you want to take some type of action, but you've been, like, dawdling or, like, sitting on your hands or waiting for someone else to tell you to do it, then take this message right now as your inspiration to do it. Just use your time. Use your time wisely. When we're going through periods like this where there's so much death and chaos and fear, it can keep us in a state of, like, freeze, where we end up not taking any action because we're so afraid of what could happen. My hope for you is that you sort of do the opposite, that instead of freezing, instead of putting your entire life on hold, that you take this as an opportunity to live your life more fully, to commit yourself to what you want to do, to who you want to be, to how you want to live, and to use this as a push to really go after the things that you care about and the things that are authentic to you. That doesn't mean taking, like, radically risky action or, like, taking dangerous risks or doing anything that's reckless, but, like, the thing that you've been thinking about doing for a while that, like, for some reason you've got it in your head you can't do, you're not capable of it, you're not worthy of it, whatever, please just do it. Please just try. I mean, you have, like, you know, I believe in past lives and other incarnations, so I'm not going to say you only have this one shot, but, like, in this conscious life, you only have this one shot. So why not use your time? Why not do things that bring you joy, that make you feel alive, that help you feel connected to people you care about and love? Why not say yes to the invitation? I keep getting this vision of someone having a bonfire on the beach, or like going camping and like disconnecting from tech for a weekend and just like being under the stars and sleeping outside. Or doing something that's just like a little bit outside of your comfort zone that helps you to stretch your limits and to remind yourself that there's comfort that exists outside of your comfort zone. You just haven't discovered it yet. So take a risk, take a measured risk. Do not do anything reckless, but do something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, because I have the feeling that that's going to really birth a lot of beauty and change in your life. And it's sort of harnessing the energy of this eclipse season too, that is calling for more bold action. We're moving from this solar new moon eclipse on the south node in Libra, which is a sign that can have trouble making decisions, that can get locked in the mind, that can sort of like oscillate between two extremes and maybe have trouble kind of like finding what the right choice is for them. And into Aries energy, our full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th, which is a sign that really values bold action. And so, be thoughtful, bring in your discernment, bring in the element of choice and contemplation, but don't sit around for too long. Take action when you're called to take action, and say yes if it feels right. All right, take care.